Well, Tim, we're finally here. We're finally making our team debut here, and there will be trivia. We've been a team for a year. We've had one match in a different league. It's time we've actually showed the world what the Can-Am Express is made of.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do with this one. I had a former partner in this one, and he pulled his crap. So we'll see how this one does.
And
But
unfortunately,
I don't think I'll be hearing too much from him.
yeah, and unfortunately for me, my partner just couldn't cut it. Uh,
Yeah.
but also, we're going up against what I just learned. One of a million in Atomic Nation. Not one in a million, one of. You guys are just a number to Atomic Nation. Just remember that. I want to create a league. I want to create a league where it's just entertaining. People just want to have fun. Not all this serious. Everyone's so serious. Of course, like the Joker says, why so serious? But unfortunately, I wanted to throw out an offer to you guys to join me in my quest. But I guess you guys don't want to have fun and just take everything so serious. RJ, I know you want to end our feud. Because you join them, our feud will never end. It's going to continue forever, buddy. Until you leave.
Well, Andrew, we're back again. Back in the league after a not too bad performance, our first performance as a team. I think we did a pretty good showing. I mean, we only lost by 1 point, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, it sucked losing, but, I was just happy that we stayed in it till the end, and, I'm out here to earn respect in this league, and I think with that match, I sort of did. This is an interesting match, too, because someone that beat us in that match is, we're facing him again, so it's just interesting to see, can we beat him again, can we not? I'm definitely very excited to get into this.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. It's weird seeing Tim again with a different partner. I don't know if that's going to help him win again, maybe help us take the win this time. Who knows? But, we're here repping Atomic Nation, and I'm going to put it out for everyone out there. Harley tried to recruit me. Harley was already all sad that I was, look, you think we don't want to have fun? We have tons of fun. You're talking to the Ranger dudes here. We are in no way serious about anything.
We're the wild berries of this league.
Wild berries!
Except I can't grow as good as a beard.
He can't, but I got the beard and I got the voice. Power Rangers, buy the hat, got a Megazord. Woo!
But I definitely like drinking as much as Josh McCouga.
Definitely like drinking all the wild berry juice. That's what we drink. That's what we do. Atomic Nation, Ranger dudes. Woo!
The dude abides.
Alright, hi guys, I'm the Grand Admiral Kees Cornelisse, and welcome back to another There Will Be Trivia team match. You already saw the intros of these teams. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I really did. And I have a co-host today who we haven't seen in co-hosting chair, Chris Clark, the Cobblepot Commander. How are you doing, man?
How you doing? We're both the Admiral and the Commander. This is going to be fun, Case. I can't wait to see. I hate and loathe two people who are playing, and they are both on opposite teams. So both teams here I actually despise. I hope for the worst of both of them. So I cannot wait. I want this to be a low-scoring match, and I want to laugh in their face.
Well, yeah, I definitely want there to be a lot of laughs. I want this to be an entertaining match. I don't want low scores, but based off the players here, I'm not sure if we'll get a low score or a good score, because I've seen these players play before. They're hit or miss, really. So they can either have a very good game or a very bad game. What do you say we just get into this, right?
Let's rock this sucker.
So first up, we have Team Can-Am Express. It's their debut, Harley Boric and Tim Smith. Their strengths are stalwarts and hiding under their bed for horror.
And you can catch our merchandise at TeePublic.
Of course, thank you, Josh McCouga. And second up, we have the Ranger dudes. They are 0-1. They're Andrew Hays and Rene Villareal Jr, or RJ for short. Their strengths are Disney and actually being on the same page about their strength.
You You guys have no idea what didn't get recorded.
Anyway, well, with that out of the way, Chris, explain us how round 1 will work.
Round 1 will be going as follows. We're going to rock this sucker, guys. Every competitor gets 8 questions from 8 different categories. For each question, they have 15 seconds to write the answer. After the time is done, they will all show and say their answers out loud. A correct answer is worth 1 point. If someone gets all 8 correct, they get a bonus question. During the match, both teams have 4 repeat options. 4, not 3, 4.
Yes, that's because it's teams, and we want to give a little bit more leeway. So, Cadam Express, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
And Ranger Dudes, are you guys ready?
Let's rock this.
Wow, you stole my line.
You better be ready because there will be trivia. Clark, take it away with the first question.
Yep, the first question is as follows, gentlemen, in the category of animation. Which Toy Story film starts with a bank robbery being played out?
You like Toy Story films, Clark?
I love Toy Story films. I like the second and the third the best. I mean, the first one is a certified classic, but I like the sequels better. Best trilogy in cinematic history.
Oh, that's a lot of big words. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Harley, what do you have?
Toy Story 1.
That's correct. And Andrew?
I put 3.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Tim?
Toy Story 1.
You got it. And Renee?
I actually, yeah. Okay.
Toy Story, yeah, Renee, you got it as well.
Damn.
Alright, guys, your next question in the category of recent releases. Lena, Ventress, and Josie are part of a team of scientists that go investigate a weird natural phenomenon in what movie?
Recent releases. Wow.
Recent, yes. Very recent, actually, and I really like this one.
This is the category of movie pass.
I may have misspelled it, but
Oh, you have a grammar Nazi here, so maybe.
In 5, 4,
I can say
3, 2, 1, and we'll go to Andrew first.
Is it Annihilation?
It is Annihilation.
Bingo.
And Tim, did you get that?
I couldn't pull the name. I knew it was the Natalie Portman. Pull the name.
All right, RJ.
Terribly spelled, but I did mean Annihilation.
No, you got it. All right, I accept it. And Harley?
Annihilation as well. A great film.
Got it. Yes,
Wow.
indeed, a great film.
Almost
3 to
There
3,
we go.
tie game.
Yep, indeed. The next, guys, is in the category of comic book movies. In Sin City, who plays the older Nancy, an erotic dancer who has saved, who was saved from being molested as a child?
Also, a great movie, in my opinion. And RJ was really fast to write that
Yes,
answer down.
Sin City
Jesus.
has great cinematography. I love the shadows and how it the threshold is built so far up. It's
Definitely.
really interesting.
In 5,
Mm-hmm.
4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. Tim, you go first for this one.
Jessica Alba.
You got it. And Andrew.
I put Natalie Portman.
Ah, too bad.
I
Harley?
had no idea.
I went with Marissa Tomei.
Oh, and Andrew? No, RJ, my bad.
Alba.
All right,
Oh,
for yet again a tie game.
this is close,
4 to
guys.
4. Close game. Your next question comes in the category of actors and actresses. Which Saturday Night Live performer starred in Opportunity Rocks, The Master of Disguise, and Wayne's World? I haven't seen any of these movies.
You've
Hey,
never seen Wayne's World. Fun
Wow.
I have not. I have not. I know.
fact. Fun fact,
Oh.
Meatloaf cameos in Wayne's World. He plays a bouncer. Yeah. I would know that.
Of course you would. You love me, love. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go with RJ first.
Dana Carvey.
He got it.
Bingo.
And Harley
Of course, Master of Disguise, absolutely terrible. Dana Carvey.
got it. And Andrew.
I put Mike Myers.
Damn.
Ooh. And Tim, did you get it?
Dana Carvey.
Got it for the lead.
Where has he been? Anyway, guys, in the category next question of comedy, what was the name of the Darth Vader-like character played by Rick Moranis in the classic Spaceballs?
The all-time spoof classic, Spaceballs.
I think it's only
Great.
second to Young Frankenstein.
I 100% agree
Blazing
with that.
Saddles.
Blazing
I
Saddles.
Haven't seen Blazing Saddles yet. So
Young Frankenstein is
You
a
still
classic.
haven't seen that, Kees?
I haven't seen a whole lot of movies. That's my
Can't
thing.
forget about airplanes.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pens down. We'll go to Harley first.
Dark Helmet, we ain't found shit.
Got it. And Andrew.
I put Darth Helmet. I'm so stupid.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
close. We can't
Oh,
take
can't
it.
give
I'm
that.
sorry.
Mm-mm.
Tim, what's your answer?
I had Darth Helmet too. I thought it was.
Oh, damn it. And RJ, did you get that?
It is in fact Dark Helmet.
Yeah.
It is in fact Dark Helmet.
Damn.
Yes, that's.
I'm not having a good run.
At least it was
Hey,
close.
it happens. It happens, and we have a few questions left still. RJ is actually going perfect. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
RJ
Your
likes
next,
to underestimate himself.
your next question comes in the category of horror movies. Don't get scared now.
I am.
What influential 1999 horror film takes place in a region near Burkittsville, Maryland, in the U.S.?
Horror films give
Oh
me
boy.
anxiety.
1999.
Everyone seems to have
Yeah, horror is an interesting
In
genre.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pens down. Andrew, what?
I took a complete guess. I put The Sixth Sense.
No, Tim.
Good guess.
I was gonna write out Blair Witch, but I only had to be down.
If you had that would be correct.
Should have used a fucking repeat. God.
I know.
RJ?
Nah, I put Final Destination. I
Yeah, I came so
And
close to
Harley?
the beat because I almost forgot the project. Blair Witch Project.
Wow.
I'll take that. Yes.
You got it.
All right.
You pulled it in
Harley's
clutch.
the only one that got that one. Yeah.
Clutch. All right.
All right. No perfect rounds. That's interesting.
No perfect rounds, but we're going into movie release dates, gentlemen.
Oh, my fucking favorite.
Yeah. And
One.
what year was the first Now You See Me released?
Oh, I fucking know this one.
That's good. I like
Make up-
the first one. Not so much the second one.
I hate all
Well,
both.
I've never seen it because it's called Now You See Me, but now
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll quote
Five,
John Cena on this. You can't
4,
see.
3, 2, 1, and we'll go with Tim first.
1976.
Oh no.
whoa,
Ooh, that's
I don't. I don't.
way off.
That's why I had Jake 4Ks.
Jeez. Okay.
It's kind of
RJ.
close.
RJ, did you get it?
I put 2012.
Oh, so close. Harley.
I went with 2013.
You got
That is
it.
correct, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. And Andrew?
I think the world is ending because I got one right. 2013.
You got another one.
RJ,
Yes, that's
1 year off. Damn.
so close.
Boys off. Ask Jeremy.
I thought I was 1 year off too.
That's the
Alright.
Brooklyn Veil curse.
Anyway, your last question, guys, comes in the category of crime movies.
Okay.
In what film does Joe Pesci play a criminal who attacks a man with a pen?
Oh, Home Alone. I love that. What are your thoughts on Home Alone?
I like it.
Case.
I like it a lot.
I
first-
totally. This is not a crime movie we're talking about. But
No,
whatever.
that's a family comedy.
That's a family comedy.
I'll say this: the first two are fantastic. After that, no.
After that, no. After that, really,
Harley,
no.
you're not commentating.
5,
Shut up.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go with RJ first.
I don't know. Casino.
That is correct. Actually.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. Oh, all right, Harley.
I went with Goodfellas.
Oh,
Oh,
Andrew
that was a good guess.
Casino.
got
got
it.
it.
All right, and Tim
I didn't have it.
didn't have it, and we have a tie game with that.
Oh,
Damn.
damn it.
All right, so Ranger Dudes actually pulled 2 points to make it a tie game, and it's now 9-9 as we go into round 2. round 2, it's not the wheel round anymore, but we do have 14 categories. So round 2 is going to work as such. The team, in this case, higher ranked, which is Ranger dudes, will choose to go first or second. After that decision is made, they will choose to either bet on red or black. Then they will choose a number. If they choose a color, then the team who has that color can pick a category for themselves or can choose a category for their opponents. If they choose a category, they can either stick with that, hand it off to their opponent, or just go for another number. But they have to stick with the second number if they choose to go again. If they have a category, they get 6 questions, not 4 anymore, 6 questions worth 2. Based off the question itself, they can go for multiple choice, knocking it down to 1 point. So the opposing team better be ready to steal if the team that is asking getting the questions gets the question wrong. So with that being said, Ranger dudes, you are the higher ranked team. Would you like to go first or second?
I usually go second, Andrew. How about you?
I was going to say, yeah, I feel more comfortable going second, so.
They are going second, so can M Express bet on either red or black?
You want to go with chance and
Always bet on black.
always bet on black, or Tim?
Yeah, screw it. Let's go on chance. If not,
Okay.
I'll blame me.
They
I
bet
think this for
on
you will
black.
black.
All right. I will read you the categories first, and then you can choose a number between 1 and 14. Your categories are car movies, actors and actresses, kids sports movies, horror movies, Star Wars, as is your strength, comedy, DC movies, Middle Earth, 90s movies, Name the Decade, Tom Cruise movies, and Ranger Dudes' strength, Disney. Pick a number between 1 and 14.
You want to go with 7?
Yeah, let's see what 7 is.
All right,
Perfect.
Can-Am Express, number 7 correlates to the category of car movies. Would you like to stick with that or go for something else?
You want to hand that off, Tim, or stick with it? I think that would be a good one to hand off, unless I'm not confident in cars at all.
No, I'm not either. I mean, I'd rather just spin again, honestly. But
Okay, we can hand it. I don't
5?
know. I think we should hand it off.
3, 2.
go ahead.
Hand it
One.
off. Hand it
All
off.
right, they handed that off to the Ranger Dudes. So the Ranger Dudes will get car movies, and that makes sure that Can-Am Express, you have one more option to pick. So pick a number between 1 and 14. 7 is off the table.
I'll let you take this, Tim.
10.
10 is Name the Decade. And Chris, I'll have you ask
I will get
them the
that.
questions.
We can do this, especially if we need to, multiple choice. If we need to.
Oh yeah, it's
We can
gonna
do
be
this.
multiple choice.
I'm fairly good with movie
Name the
release date.
decade, gentlemen. All right, you ready for this? Take a deep breath
Yep.
because these are gonna probably be hard. All right, My Girl. Question 1. My Girl, Dazed and Confused, and Argo take place during which decade?
1980. Final answer. 1980s.
That is incorrect.
That would be incorrect.
It's 1990.
That's
Ar-
incorrect.
Ranger
Yeah.
Dudes, chance to steal.
Want to just go with 1990s?
I mean, someone said it, so I'm going to go with what that person said.
I was going to say
Yeah,
90s
I
anyway,
would
but
say
You
Okay.
guys should have listened to
don't.
me. It is incorrect. It is the 1970s.
Oh, well.
What? No, it's not. Challenge. 1980s.
We're going into the second question for Name That Decade. Nick Cage, Joan Cusack, and Forrest Whitaker made their movie debuts in which decade? Joan
Tim, do you want to
Cusack.
say the 70s? I'm pretty sure it's the 70s.
I don't know about.
I'm pretty
Cage,
sure
though, that's
Nick
what I'm trying to
Cage in the 70s. I remember researching and finding out that he did a movie in the 70s.
5, 4,
Yeah, let's go with it.
3.
1970s, final answer.
Incorrect. Ranger Dudes, chance to steal.
I have a feeling, I mean, I could be wrong, but just a gut feeling that I have that it might be the 1980s.
I believe it's the 80s because Forrest Whitaker's first movie,
5,
if I'm not mistaken, It was Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
3,
Then
2.
80s final answer.
2 points.
2 points
2
steal.
points steal.
Oh, jeez.
That's big.
All right. So the third question: which decade saw the release of the live-action Disney films The Greatest Game Ever Played and Tuck Everlasting?
Oh, RJ knows this one for sure. I know that.
I've never even heard of these.
I've heard of The Greatest Game, but I don't know for sure. Might as well go multiple choice.
Yeah.
Multiple choice
Your
answer.
multiple choice options are the 1950s for A, B is the 1970s, C is the 90s, and D is the 2000s.
Greatest Game. Tuck.
Wow.
I've never even heard of these.
Oh,
What's if you know one? What was the decade it was in at least?
5.
don't. Multiple.
Four.
Sorry. Repeat
3.
of
Oh,
the
come on.
Repeat the question or the answers?
answers.
The
Answers. That's a free repeat.
That's a free. Okay, so A 50s, B 70s, C 90s, and D 2000s.
In all honesty, I'm leaning towards two of them at
Which two?
70s or 90s.
I was leaning towards 50s or 70s.
70s.
5.
Yeah, we both.
4.
70s.
3.
1970s.
That's
For Steel
incorrect.
Ranger dudes.
2000s, final answer.
You got it.
1
1
point
point
steal.
steal.
Point.
My bad.
Good job.
Oh,
Jeez.
damn.
Ranger dude.
Well, greatest game ever played.
All right. Fantastic number 4. In which decade did the filmmakers Howard the Duck, not Howard the Duck? No, wait, no.
Howard the Duck's a filmmaker?
No, sorry.
That's in the deleted scenes of Howard the Duck.
Okay, Howard
Sorry.
Hawks.
Yeah, in which decade did the filmmakers Howard Hawks, Alfred Hitchcock, and Elia Kazan release their final films?
So the last film that they made. What decade?
Could you imagine if Howard the Duck was a filmmaker, Case?
Early
It
70s?
would probably be a movie completely based on quack food.
I think we ought to go multiple choice. Just play it safe.
5.
Okay, multiple choice.
Will it be A, the 50s, B, the 70s, C, the 80s, or D, the 90s?
You cut out there, at least for me.
Yeah, you cut out at the end there.
Yeah.
Did I cut out? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
go for the A, the 50s, B, the 70s, C, the 80s, and D, the 90s.
I think we're safe to hedge our bets on the 70s with Alfred Hitchcock.
I was thinking 80 for Hitchcock, but
I don't
5.
think.
4.
I think it's like
3,
1973 was his last.
2.
1970.
go for it. Go for it.
1970.
70, final answer.
Correct?
That would be correct.
Point.
2 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 1 point. There you went
Oh,
for
it went multiple choice. That's 1 point.
Yeah,
That's all
1
good,
point.
guys. I got really overexcited, but I'm going to question number 5 for you guys. In what decade were films released that had the famous lines, "Good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun," and "We've got a bleeder"?
Those were 2 quotes.
I'm pretty certain we've got a bleeders from something about Mary at the opening scene when Ben Stiller gets his.
Yeah, when he gets his zipper.
Do you want to go 90s?
5.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go 1990s.
That would be
Correct
correct.
for 2 points.
The movies are
Okay.
Army of Darkness and There's Something About Mary.
Okay.
That's a very famous quote from Something About Mary.
All right, guys.
Same last question.
The last question, number 6. Stanley Kubrick released 2 films in the 70s. Barry Lyndon and which other film? Stanley Kubrick. That is a great name.
Great name, great films, and I love the other movie that was released in the 70s.
Yes.
In the 70s, he's thinking 2001 Space Odyssey.
5.
That's 60s. I
Four.
know.
Okay.
3.
It's multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
I will go with this then. A, The Shining. B, The Tenant. C, The Passenger. or D, Clockwork Orange?
Clockwork Orange was the 80s, right, Tim?
70 or The Shining, I think, was 74.
No, I'm pretty sure Signing was 80s, but Clockwork Orange.
Go for it.
5,
Clockwork Orange?
4,
Final
3.
answer?
Correct for a point? Yeah, 1971
You pulled
actually.
it out, guys. You pulled
For the lead.
it out.
Oh, that was difficult. That was difficult.
They got one.
That was-
Yeah, they didn't get it perfect. Never mind.
No.
All right,
no.
guys. Next up.
Screwed up the first couple ones.
After Canam Express's round 2, they have 13 points. The Ranger Dudes did steal a couple, and they have 12 points. And the Ranger Dudes are up in the category of car movies. This
Ooh,
can
let's
be
do this.
any. This can be any movie with just cars in them. That's
Let's
essentially
fucking do this.
the
I
idea.
watched the Cars trilogy this weekend. I'm ready to go.
Your
Let's-
first
Alright,
question
Do it.
in the category of car movies. In The Fast and the Furious, Johnny Tran wins against Jesse at Race Wars in what brand of car?
Honda Civic. I'm pretty sure, Andrew. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
you're.
By the
I
way,
have no idea.
we don't need the specific. We just need the brand.
Honda. Final answer.
Wow.
That's correct. It's not a Honda Civic, by the
damn.
way. It's a Honda 2000.
Damn
But
it, that-
Honda is
Yeah.
Tim's
1,000.
question. Damn it.
all right. Your second question in car movies. What is the name of the homicidal driver played by Kurt Russell in Death Proof?
Oh, fuck.
You just want to go multiple choice? You just want to
Yeah, I'm gonna hear the name and I'm gonna know it.
multiple choice.
Your options are A, the driver, B, Mr. Black, C, Stuntman Mike, or D, Racer X.
Stuntman Mike, final answer.
For a point. That's
We're
right.
blowing through this.
Damn it.
Next question. In car movies, who wrote and directed Death Race with Jason Statham?
And the pressure is on.
I have no idea.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, oh boy, this is fun. A, Paul Thomas Anderson, B, Wes Anderson, C, Michael Anderson, or D, Paul W.S. Anderson. And that is how you write multiple choice.
The one who sounds like the famous one. I think it's the last guy.
Paul W.S. Anderson is what you're thinking
Yeah.
of. I'll-
Final-
yeah.
Final answer, that's correct for a point.
Wow.
Damn it.
Next question. In car movies, in Cars,
Yes!
Pixar movie, what is the name of the final race of the Piston Cup series?
I always forget.
Oh, damn. I think.
I need to hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to hear it.
All right, multiple choice.
Options are A, the Coca-Cola 600, B, the Dynaco 400, C, the Hicks 500, my bad, and D, the Millennium 300.
The only one that sounded correctly was B. I don't know about you.
No. It wasn't. I don't think it was named after Dynaco. I want to say it's the Coca-Cola.
All right, yeah, go right ahead.
A, final answer?
That is incorrect. Canam
Chance to
Express.
steal.
Chance to steal.
I'm pretty sure it is actually Dynaco. B.
Go for it.
B, final answer.
Correct for a point.
Damn.
It is the
Damn.
Dynaco 400 indeed.
It's all good, bro.
Dynaco.
The next question in car movies. What 2005 car-themed Disney live-action film starred Lindsay Lohan?
Oh,
Fully loaded. Final answer.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
Herbie, fully loaded. Final answer.
2 points. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say Herbie the Love Bug, but that's the older one.
Yeah, that's the old one.
All right.
Oh,
And-
damn it. Boo!
The last question in the category of car movies. Ron Howard's Rush is about which Formula One season? Name the year.
Oh, shoot.
I love this movie.
If you don't, I haven't seen this. If you're not
Let's go multiple
100%,
choice then.
yeah,
I need
because
to-
they know it. It looks like they know it. So multiple
Yeah,
choice.
multiple-
Your options are A, 1972, B, 1974, C, 1976, or D, 1978.
They seem driven.
I'm feeling 76 or 74. I know it.
Five.
I don't know. 76 is
4,
what my gut's telling me. So let's
3.
go
All right, 76, final answer.
Correct for a point. That was a,
That
Love
round.
that thing.
even though Can-Am Express did get a steal there. So at the end of round 2, the score is Ranger Dudes 19 in the lead to 14 of Can-Am Express. So go into round 3, which will work as what, Chris?
All right, so round 3 will go as follows. Both teams will get 3 questions based off of IMDb information, the Internet Movie Database, and they have to name the movie. The team in the lead will choose their numbers, and the other team starts. The first question is worth 2 points, and they'll get the year. Then they'll choose what team member answers that question. And they'll also get the genres and main actor and actress of the movie. The second question is worth 3 points, and the other team member answers. They'll get the year, plot keywords, and director of the movie. I can speak because I learned English. And then the last question is worth 5 points. Both will get the year and can then choose 2 of the 4 actor, director, genres, and plot keywords. I'm assuming you guys are familiar with this. Let's rock this sucker, Case.
That's indeed. All right. So Ranger Dudes, you guys are in the lead. You can choose the numbers. So pick either movie number 1 or movie 2.
I'll pick one number 1.
3 or 4.
Andrew, pick this.
4.
4 and 5 or 6.
Want to go with 5?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
5.
5.
1, 4, and 5, giving Express, Can-Am Express 2, 3, and 6. All right. So I wrote for I read the questions for Ranger Dudes in the last category. This round, they have to go first.
Mm-hmm.
They get the 2-pointer for first, and their 2-pointer was released in 2011. Who will take that one?
Do you want me to take that, Tim?
Are you better with directors?
Hit or miss.
If you want to take
Okay.
2, go ahead. It's up to you. Huh?
I'll
All
do
right.
it.
Harley takes the 2-pointer. So to reiterate, the movie was released in 2011. The genres are comedy and romance, and the actor is Justin Timberlake.
Seems like Ranger Dudes got this. Wow.
Ranger
I-
Dudes.
I should have taken it.
Harley is struggling.
I wouldn't take
I'll
pride
try
in
to
that,
take
guys. You
I'm
chose
torn
wrong.
between 2. Ooh,
5,
just Friends?
4. Ah, that is so close. We were looking for Friends with Benefits.
Yeah.
Friends with Benefits. Oh god, there were so many of the same type of movies that came out around that time.
With Mila Kunis.
Yep.
It's indeed. Your next question then for Tim, the 3-pointer. Movie number 3 was released in 1984, directed by Milos Forman, and the plot keywords are 1800s, musician, and recital.
Damn it.
Looks like Harley knows this.
I think they would have wanted to swap that one.
Case, give me a repeat.
All right, that's your first repeat, so you have 3 left. Your year is 1984, and it was directed by Milos Forman, and the plot keywords are 1800s, musician, and recital. Five, 4, 3, 2,
The pianist.
Oh.
looking for Amadeus.
Amadeus,
Nah.
Amadeus.
Okay,
Amadeus.
so
Yeah, musicals.
Oh.
so this
This
is
is it.
Can-Am Express needs to hit their 5-pointer. If they don't, Ranger Dudes as it is. Otherwise, we'll be tied, and we'll see how that goes. So first, for Can-Am Express, you can, of course, collaborate on this one. So your year is 2002. Choose 2 between actor, director, co-actor, and keywords.
Do you want to go actor keywords?
Yeah, let's do that.
Actor keywords. All right. The year is 2002. Your actor is Ben Affleck, and the keywords are analyst, neo-Nazis, and nuclear attack. You have 3 repeats, by the way, so you can use them.
I don't know why I'm thinking Sum of All Fears. I don't think that was it.
And 5.
Repeat.
Repeat, yeah.
All right. The year is 2002. The actor is Ben Affleck, and the plot keywords are analyst, neo-Nazis, and nuclear attack.
Anything, Harley?
5,
Pearl Harbor?
3, 2,
We need a
1.
final
Pearl
answer.
Harbor. Final
You
answer.
should have gone with your gut.
And your winner,
Sum of All Fears, wasn't it?
Andrew Hays and Rene Villareal Jr., the Ranger Dudes. We were actually looking for the Sum of All
Yep, you
Fears.
should have gone with his gut. He literally
I
said it.
Oh.
Oh.
I was like, just say it, man, just say it. But you didn't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. All right, well, Ranger Dudes, Andrew and RJ, you guys won by TKO, actually. Pretty impressive game you guys played. What are your thoughts right now?
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Hey, dude! That's what I'm talking about! Y'all want to come in here and doubt us! When we're in the zone, we're in the zone! Woo! We're going for it! We're going for the record! Most even record ever! We are now 1-1! We are going to go 2-1, and 2-2, and 2-3, and 3-3! We're going to keep it even! And we're going to...
I'm just very happy that we won because there's definitely a couple that I should have definitely gotten in round 1. So now that we won, I can sleep at night. I can relax. I thank you, RJ, for pulling your weight very much in round 1. That wasn't the best showing from me, but I do want to say something. I got to thank Jeremy Adams for letting me into Atomic Nation when my brothers left me. They turned their back on me. And if they think that they could just forget about me, act if I didn't exist, treat me as if I'm not worth anything, you guys got another thing coming. I'm here.
Go Atomic Nation for sure. I agree with that.
I'm here to prove that I belong. I'm here for respect. And I think today, we got respect.
Respect!
I think so too, yeah.
You will find out what it means to me!
By the way, after this match, you guys are 1-1, which is actually a pretty decent record. Are there any teams out there that you think you could take on right now with that record?
Doubtful.
Absolutely not!
We'll just see how it goes.
I mean, I don't know who Matt Beer is facing or teaming with or what their record is, but I have something to prove against Matt Beer. He beat me a while ago. I know I could beat him. I want Matt Beer.
Matt
All right.
Beer! And your teammate! It's on!
I'm going to be drinking beer while I'm beating Matt Beer.
Beer
That's
is beer!
Yeah, that's something I would love to do as well. I'm drinking
Wow.
beer. But I will say that I will look out for a match for you guys, for another team who's 1-1 or similarly matched in any way, and I'll get you another match because after this win, yeah, you showed that you bring the entertainment and the knowledge. So let's move on. And Tim, I'm sorry about your loss today. Yeah, how are you feeling?
Unfortunately, that was just a comedy of errors on our part in round 2. And we obviously handed off the wrong category because me and Tim would have just, once again, destroyed that. And that's the story of round 3 as well. We should have switched what we knew. He knew no strings attached.
Friends with benefits.
No
Friends with
strings
benefits.
attached.
So many of those same type of movies that came out in that time period. You're just trying to remember who was it and what was the title. And of course, Amadeus in 1984. I've heard that question so many times. I've watched that movie several times as well. But it's just like, RJ, Andrew, you guys aren't allowed to be entertaining. You guys are in the serious stable. You guys are supposed to be serious all the time.
No.
Yes, yes.
No. That's not how Atomic Nation works.
Yeah, just like, but also, you can also grab Grumpy Tim Emperor shirt from T Public, and of course Harley's List. Come on, you know you want to.
Yeah.
They want to be the Josh McCouga with the hype, and I'm going to be the Josh McCouga when it comes to promoting. Buy our merch. That's all we care about. Buy our merch. You won't regret it. Be a part of the team. Buy the merch.
All right,
Seems
well,
like
with that
somebody's
said-
desperate because they lost.
Maybe. Well, with that said,
Who's
Chris,
a fan of Oreo?
what are your thoughts on this match?
Well, this was a barn burner. I will say that both of you guys have exceeded my expectations, and you both. I really am looking forward to the futures of both of you guys when you both get power drived in the future. Both of you guys as both teams are really fun to watch, but it's going to be even funner to watch you lose when you verse myself and Pat. So you guys you two can smile. Harley and Tim, you can brush this off as a bad victory, but the victories that the losses that you guys are going to endure in the future are going to be massive, and they are going to hurt even worse. So get a brush shoulder, get flex it out, because you're going to be hurting a lot more in the future. So what you guys did were great, but you're in for a rocker.
Okay, with all that said, actually, Chris, with your own one record, you could face Can-Am Express, who are also on one at one point down the line. I think that could be a good, fun match if you really have that. So yeah, that's definitely something I'll keep in mind. But the Ranger dudes, I was impressed by them. I was impressed by everyone essentially in round one. Round one was really good,
impressive.
and Ranger dudes did actually very well in a category I wrote, the car movies. Yes, I wrote that, and I was impressed with how much they knew about that. So that was fun. It was just a little unfortunate about Can-Am Express in the third round, but I think that's just bad. I definitely see that they both knew the other's movie, so that's just unfortunate in that round.
It's
But-
human, yeah.
It's a human error. It's just how the game is played, how we do it. So with that being said, guys, please look out for more That Will Be Trivia on this channel, because there is a lot more though. Leagues going up every Thursday and Sunday. Thursday's teams, Sunday is singles usually, and we also have Full Metal Trivia on this channel. Harley is actually helps run that league. We have Movie Battleground, which is debating. So if you don't know that much about movie trivia, but you do know how to debate movies, how to bring arguments, then check Movie Battleground out. I am the Grand Admiral Kees. This was the Cobblepot Commander Chris Clark. We will see you next time. There will be trivia, and keep taking it.